Hold on, where you guys from?
North, innit?
North what? These Americans watching.
North London, Enfield, innit? Around Bristol and that.
You're from the UK, London?
Nah, not London, like Bristol.
Bristol, the UK.
Yeah.
You?
North London / Gloucester as well, innit?
What do you represent though? What do you represent?
I say Gloucester, innit?
Hey?
Yeah, Gloucester, innit?
Were you born in UK?
Nah, I was born in Spain, innit?
Get out of here. You Spanish?
I was born in Madrid, innit?
You was born in Madrid?
I was born in Paris, innit? I moved there like 2010.
So you a French guy?
Yeah, I'm a French guy.
I speak French too. Oui. No, I'm joking. All right, I'm from America. I got a question for you guys.
Yeah.
A lot of people internationally always say like, yo, Americans are embarrassing to black people. Keep it real. We out here in Europe. Be honest. Don't cap. Keep it real.
Well, to be honest, well, I think we both doing it, but I can't lie. Americans do more, innit? You know what I'm saying?
How? Be honest.
I feel like America, especially with black culture, I feel like America is like kind of like the symbol of it, innit? So like all of your negativity is portrayed out there, but that doesn't diminish like a lot of the positivity. You get it?
Why do you guys focus on the negative styles, which I don't focus on the positive style?
Right, so about going to political into it, like America is the #1 country in the world.
Do you think black?
Entertainment-wise,
All right, do you
like
think
you're #1 in entertainment?
Yeah.
So of course, if you're #1 in entertainment, all your negativity, like negativity speaks louder than positivity. So
Let me answer your question earlier, innit? You know what I'm
Go
saying? Because you were speaking in it. So regarding the whole black thing in America, look, so obviously Atlanta, it's Memphis, them places there, you know, the black sisters, they go mad in it. Compare it to London things are more stuck up, you know what I'm saying? The black things over here.
You talking about the girls?
The girls, yeah.
Things is a...
You know, see, in Atlanta over there, Memphis, you know what I'm saying, they're more outward, you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Like, there's no composure. So when they act mad over there, and like what he said, #1 entertainment, all over social media, all the other racists, including us blacks outside America, we see it as varted. Like, you're supposed to like represent us in it because you're #1.
You think black people in America represent black people in the world? The #1 face of black people in the world right now?
you know why I said black culture like this earlier? Because there's no such thing as black culture.
What?
There's no such thing as black. There's different types of culture.
Hold on.
There's America. There's America.
That's crazy.
Wait, no, listen. Let me land.
Hold on. There's no such thing as black culture.
Let me land.
He's talking to you.
Let me land. Cool.
Go ahead,
There's American black culture.
Yeah.
There's African black culture. There's so many different types
Africans
of black
don't
culture.
represent themselves as black. They represent them in tribes, right? Let's be honest.
But I'm saying there's different type of black culture. Innit?
Yeah, all right.
So because when people say black culture, they think like they refer it's too broad, it's too big.
We're not thinking about.
You know what
But
I'm
let's
saying?
be
It's too broad,
honest.
it's too big.
Let's be honest. When we use the term black, like when you use the term black, you don't think about Africa or Africans because they represent themselves as tribe. Where your family from?
My mom's from Uganda. My dad's
So
from
you're
South Sudan.
Ugandese?
No, Ugandan, innit?
Ugandan. Okay. That's a viral moment. You're Ugandan, right?
Yeah.
All right, but you wouldn't say that you're black. You'll say I'm Ugandan, right? You're
Yeah,
right?
100.
American, black Americans, we say that we're black and that represents our culture.
Yeah.
So when Africans say like, oh, we're black, it's like, no, you're from Nigeria, you're from Ghana, you represent your tribe. That's how y'all normally do it, right?
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you African? Yes or no?
I'm American.
So you're not African?
No.
Why? And what do you think that?
Because I wasn't born in Africa. My family's not born from Africa. We've been over 500 years in America. Plus, at the same time, there was black people in America before they brought the slaves over. I'm American. You think that, hold on, you think that black people were only in Africa? I know they say everyone originated in Africa, but you think that, like Spanish black people, you think they came from Africa?
So do you believe that everyone came from Africa? Yes or no?
That's what the book says.
Do you believe so?
I don't know. But yeah, okay, yeah, fine, we can say that.
Yeah? Okay, so
That's
African then.
Are Caucasians African?
Everyone's African.
Chinese African?
Everyone's African.
So hold on, are you saying Asian people are African?
Look, you just agreed with me and said that everyone came from Africa, so everyone's African.
But that's what the book says. That's what they say, like from a genetic perspective. They say everyone in the world came from
Yeah.
Africa. But
You
do you
agree?
identify an Asian as African?
Everyone originated from Africa. Everyone moved outside Africa.
Hold on,
Yeah?
hold on. Let's not question. Do you identify an Asian as African?
Everyone is African, so yes, everyone's African. Everyone originated from Africa. You just agreed to it. You said yes. So everyone saw.
That's what that's what they taught us. That's what everybody. That's what they taught us. All right. So let's be honest.
And you
They
agree?
taught us this. I don't know anything other than that.
No, you agreed, didn't it?
I don't know anything other than that.
No, you agreed, didn't it? You said yeah.
Okay, fine.
So
Let's
there
say.
we go.
All right.
Yeah,
So
logically-
the Chinaman's African.
Everyone's African. Everyone originated from Africa.
You know what it is?
Bro,
It's in the studies.
the Chinese are African?
What? You know what it is? Logically, like, if I see
You
a
have to
Chinese...
understand, everyone originated from Africa. Everyone came from Africa, and then they moved outside the northern
Technically,
hemisphere,
he's correct,
the southern hemisphere.
If we all
That's
came
why
from
people's
Africa,
color, skin colors changed.
Yeah.
Because they moved outside Africa, and then obviously the climate and the hemisphere affected everyone's skin color. That's why you see white, you see Asians. Everyone came from Africa. So, and you even agree to it as well. So yes, everyone's African. Everyone is African.
Everyone's African.
Just because the person is white or Asian, they're from the day one.
No, I understand the semantics of it all. I understand the semantics of it all, but like let's be realistic, all right? We're not gonna talk to the DNA structure of. That's like saying everyone are monkeys. We're all like, you know, we're not gonna go to that. Let's talk about real, how we identify in the real society at this moment in time. You're African. You're African. I'm American.
You know it is. Like, cool.
These people that's
What's
walking by us?
do you know your color of your skin is black. Yeah? My color of my skin is black, and I'm also Ugandan. So do you know what I mean? Like, when you say like cool, black, when you say black, etc., is to do with American culture. That's not necessarily the case, isn't it?
But no,
I consider myself as a black Ugandan man.
but this is
that's which goes back to my point. Do you know when you say? Do you know when I said there's technically no such thing as black culture? Is because black culture is so diverse. Like there's Ugandan black culture,
so
there's Nigerian.
do
black
Americans
culture.
have culture?
Wait,
That's true.
There's UK black culture.
But hold on. Let's talk about that then. Let's talk about that. What happened to the UK black culture?
What do you mean?
What happened to the original black?
The UK black culture is heavily influenced by African culture. Because hold on.
Hold on.
No, because we know where we're from. Like ask any black. Ask any black.
Can we
person
clarify
here.
something? Can we clarify something?
What?
There were black people in the last 3 generations. There was a huge migration of Jamaicans, Africans who transitioned into the UK, right? Before that, there were black English people in this country that had a huge staple on the culture of England. What happened to them? You guys literally came and took over their whole identity. Now no one knows what happened to the original black English people.
You know, isn't it? But all I'm saying, if you ask a lot of black individuals,
But it's
here,
true,
they'll know
right?
where
You
they're from.
understand what I'm saying?
What country are you from?
Huh?
What country are you from? What's your origin?
What country?
You know where I'm from.
No, for the video. What origin?
From Cameroon, innit?
Cameroon.
He knows, innit?
Aye,
But obviously, like, if you ask a black American where he's from, he's not necessarily gonna know. So,
But what do you mean? Hold on. What do you mean?
He's gonna say, "Oh, I'm from
American.
New York."
Yeah.
I'm from New York. I'm American. You're African.
So hold on.
You're
Hold on.
African.
Hold on.
Listen.
So you're saying because my family's been in America for over 400 years.
No. We're not diminishing your point, but we're just saying that that's the difference between UK black culture and American black culture.
Yeah, but y'all only 3 generations here. Can I ask you
You're
one question?
standing from the point of 500 years. We're coming from the start of mankind. You know what I'm saying? The start of evolution. You're stemming from past 500 years. Yeah, that's cool. They have been.
But why don't you identify like the Germans and the Dutch people and the Switzerland people like that?
What do you mean? As
When-
in what way? As an African?
Yeah.
They're all African. In my opinion, they're all African.
Oh,
Everyone's African blood.
nah, that's crazy. Bro, that's
Everyone's
crazy.
African,
Are you
bro.
really
Like,
co-signing
bro,
it?
Like,
Bro.
brother,
Logically speaking,
like,
you know what I'm
fam,
saying?
like, you gotta understand. You even agreed. Every human being, every human came from Africa. That means everyone African, no matter the skin.
All right, but that's not what we're talking about here.
Wait, what do you mean? You were talking about it.
So if I ask somebody right now where you from, they're gonna say what? Hey, bro.
But he's naive.
If I ask one of these people, ask them where they from, they're not gonna say Africa.
I know they're not. I know they're not.
So where's the
I know
logic?
they're not.
Where's the logic?
What do you mean?
Where's the logic between that? If I ask somebody where they from,
There's no difference between them and you. No difference because both of you. Both
hey,
from
where you
Africa.
from? Where you from?
What's the point asking that? What's the point? There's no difference between you and them. You are both saying not African.
Yeah, we both say we're not African
Yeah, I know. You both don't say it.
because
You're
our
not
culture, but our culture doesn't come from Africa.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
What's black culture to you
At this moment in time,
right now? When I say black culture, what comes to your mind?
black culture, hip hop, most of the music and genre that we express ourselves to this day, most of the most popular dances, the slang, the way we dress, the way we talk at this moment in time, black culture is one of the things that's spread throughout the world at this moment in time.
Yeah.
So when you say what's black culture, is you're embodying black culture right now. You know, like
Because to me, you know, it's,
black American culture.
Yeah, black American culture. Because when someone says black culture, I'm like, what do you mean?
Yeah. So when I say black culture, what does that mean to you?
Of course, like me, black culture to me, cool. Obviously I live in the UK. I grew up in Paris. My parents, Ugandan, South Sudanese, all of that, and we're all black, innit? They're all black. I've been surrounded by UK black people, US black people, and all of that. So of course, UK black culture is going to be different where I'm at. Like the black culture in France is going to be different to here. Do you know what I mean?
All right. So
It's
my
gonna be
question
way
is,
different here than-
so my question is this: if that's the case, right, and black culture is
Of course,
different everywhere,
I can't like we take from each other.
How?
We take from each other.
How?
A lot of. Do you know a lot of the instrumentals of hip hop come from African culture? Drums. A lot of the instruments from hip hop come from African culture.
all right.
So you can't say how. We take from each other.
all right.
okay?
Okay, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But the difference is, in today's modern world, black Americans have led the way in the foundation for black people internationally, more than the Africans have, and that's a fact. When it comes down to Africans in general, you guys have a history of slave selling. You guys have a tainted history and a tainted background.
We have a history of self-selling. We have a history of slave selling. That's true, but that's not just it, though. Do you know how many
Civil rights? Hold on.
Yeah?
Civil rights internationally mainly came from the black Americans. You guys got a whole continent that did not do nothing to officiate to actually make that a staple in the world. Now that we have this particular platform in America where we built up this particular country, a lot of black Africans are trying to cosplay as Americans, black Americans.
That's because you got
also, I could say,
hold on, that's the point.
Because you could just corrupt.
Huh?
You could just corrupt. You have influence. Africa's been deprived of their influence, of their resources.
I'm gonna get to your point, but I just want to respond to him. If we have influence, why do you guys constantly, and I'm not saying you guys, I'm saying the culture in general, why do you guys constantly talk negative or down on the people that literally paved the way for your whole future and your next generations? The only reason you're allowed to be in this country right now is because of what black Americans have done.
Hold on.
That's fact.
Using
Civil rights.
Using your
The civil
point.
rights changed the world.
To understand your point, you're saying that black American individuals led the way for other black people to be, like, for example, dress like this, etc. Alright, cool.
Is that true?
Is
that true?
As of right now, we take a lot from American culture, which is true. But
why is it acceptable to downplay or discredit the black Americans?
I can't answer that for you. I don't do that.
You're from that culture.
Yeah, I'm from that culture, but
the way you're influencing isn't always positive.
Name me one way that we're influenced is not always positive.
Okay, violence, hip hop itself.
Hip hop itself was fundamental. Do you know the five constructs of hip hop?
Hip hop itself isn't always influentially positive. Like, you can't stand there and say it's always positive.
What do you mean? The hip hop that was created in the Bronx in New York was a positive way for black youth and Hispanic youth to express themselves.
And also, hip hop has also led to a lot of violence. Yes or no?
Who control? How is that distributed?
Yes or no?
How is that distributed?
Yes
Violence
no?
is a. Hold on. All right, I'm gonna answer that question.
No.
I'm gonna answer your question.
Yeah.
Violence is a major thing in human nature. This is not something new. Are you vegan?
Yes or no?
What?
The question is, does hip hop contribute to violence?
No.
Excuse me?
No.
No.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Give me an example of hip hop contributing to violence.
Okay. Cool. So when black Americans or whoever, like black gangsters, go out on a ride to kill someone, what music do they play? Answer.
Rock. Rock music.
Okay. So you're telling me gangsters, that are gonna go kill someone are playing what music? Not gangster music, no?
They can play whatever it's a form of expression.
No.
So hold on. How about this? So hold on.
No.
Hold on.
It's cut me off.
Cut me off.
Look, it's a fundamental thing because I seen it myself, innit? Obviously, and I got niggas in America that also can vouch for it.
Why do you think it's acceptable for you to use the word nigga?
What? Why are you changing? Wait, I changed topic. Don't change topic, fam.
Nah, I just want to know because you just used it.
Bro, my changing topic. No. Focus on the same topic, okay?
But we're gonna get back to this topic.
Okay, calm. So like I said, I've seen people say that and vouch for me. I see it with my own eyes. When niggas go out to kill someone.
Why do you think it's acceptable for you to use the word nigga?
Why is my changing topic? Oh my days! Can you please after?
Man, you have to answer this
After, okay?
All right,
after.
But then, all right, go ahead.
So, like I said, when niggas go out to kill someone.
Why do you think it's acceptable for you to use the word nigga? I don't understand.
Me up.
I don't understand.
Can you stop? Can you please stop? Please, I beg you.
Just choose a different word.
Okay, my bad. Okay, when black people, go out, to go and kill someone, they play gangster music, drill music.
They do that in Africa?
Huh?
Do they go out and kill people to rap music and drill music in Africa?
Yes.
They do?
Africans also hear hip hop as well. Africans listen to hip hop as well.
Let me ask you about African history. What do you think about African history?
I think that African. All right, it depends on which.
What's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Ancient Egypt. That's one thought, but then I think past that, after ancient Egypt.
Do you think, Biro? Do you think about the positives of African history? Do you think about? A lot of people think African history. They think straight slavery. They think Africans was just slaves.
No, I think that Africa had a time where it had a positive reimbursement of the world, but everything after that.
Hold on. And when Africa had a positive impact on the world.
Visually, not a positive impact.
Did you know that one of the first universities, etc., was created in Africa, etc.? Mansa Musa, etc. People like that, they were paving the way for. People were copying Africa at one point.
Yeah, I understand.
The same way, cool. The same way, UK, different black cultures, like copy American culture is the same way that different cultures.
What
copy
time
from
period are you
African culture.
referencing?
Do you
What
know
time
I'm
period are you referencing?
What do you mean?
Because there's a huge divide between Cleopatra and the ancient Egyptians to where we are today. And everyone hold on, every single time people talk about Africa, they always talk about the ancient Egyptians and hieroglyphics, but that was a long ass time ago compared to the now and today.
This is why
The
they
brand
will never
is-
teach you. They probably won't teach you this in American history
what,
books.
tell me?
They won't teach you this in UK history books. A lot of these architecture here
Was
actually stem from
we know that, yes, they
Africa.
teach
You
us
know what I'm
that,
saying?
yes.
That's the impact African culture has had on the world. So my point is the same way American culture like is kind of the lead way for black culture, etc. For us to like kind of follow all of that, is it like, do you know what I'm saying? Bro, I'm stuttering. I don't know.
And also on this point, the only reason why you're number one and you're saying all this influence, your country was built on blood.
Yeah,
Okay?
your
Your country was built on blood, and that's a simple fact.
Yours countries was as well.
Oh no, okay.
Actually, no, sorry.
Okay.
Your continent is still being built on blood. It's still being at this moment in time.
Africa,
Yeah, Africa,
And-
the continent.
Yeah, and who's the reason for that? What
Huh?
country?
You guys.
No.
You have no control. Hold on.
What country? What government is the reason for Africa's deprived violence?
The UK.
Okay, yes, and the USA.
The UK,
And the USA is
France,
number one.
The US.
USA is number
See
one.
what
The
the US is doing
CIA,
to
the
Sudan,
FBI are number one.
We're not gonna talk about these
No,
politics.
we are.
Look.
America's number one when it comes to
How?
killing-
So hold on. You're talking about a country
Yeah.
compared to a whole continent. You have a whole. There's a difference between a country and a continent.
Okay.
You do know Africa's a continent, right?
Yeah, we know.
Alright,
How's
alright.
America teaching us about?
What's going on? Wait,
I'm just saying.
Continue. Wait,
So,
what's the point?
so my thing is this: you're sitting down there saying that these particular America at this moment in time has a huge influence on how Africa is represented, right?
Yes. Because you are taking advantage of Africans,
So don't you think that you guys are taking advantage of Black Americans?
as in obviously the benefits.
You're
The benefits
because you
of
guys are
Americans.
you guys are cosplaying Black Americans internationally, but at the same time downplaying the relevancy and significance that they've done.
Your point of
Finish him. I'll finish him.
Oh,
Listen,
let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. All right,
Listen,
go ahead.
Your point is correct. You know why? Because we have to benefit from you because you took it away from us in the first place.
White people or Black people?
Huh? America.
What do you mean? We're Black Americans. How did Black Americans take anything from Africa? Thought you was gonna finish me. What happened?
What do you mean, blood?
How did-
No, you did that. You took
I'm talking about Americans
Yeah,
in general.
yeah, but
Not
we-
Black Americans, I'm talking about
But
Americans in
we're
general.
talking about the effects that Africans are having on Black Americans. You guys.
We already had the effect. The job has been done.
So you thought you was gonna finish me? Look, all right, let's get back to the other
If I'm
point.
talking about Americans, you're not about
But we're talking about Black Americans. We're talking about Black Americans, right? America
Okay,
is
cool.
Black Americans. How did Black America affect Africa? We gave you guys the civil rights situation that completely changed the way people look at y'all at this moment in time. We showed that it's possible for Black people internationally to be civilized, educated, and highly devoted to being the most highest of successes, right?
Martin
We came
Luther
from
King.
we
Okay,
came from the
yeah.
wrong crazy
Yeah.
situation. All right, so now when we sit down and look at it, like, okay, you guys cosplay Black Americans, right? Fact. But then y'all downplay the significance and the power that we've constructed in America. That's crazy to me. Think about that.
Okay.
That's wild.
Okay.
So why? Like, why don't you have a problem with that? Like, yo, these guys literally carried us on their backs.
We don't have a
You
problem.
don't. I'm just
We
saying
don't have a
the
problem.
culture in
We don't
general.
have a problem, innit?
So
What's
you-
the question again?
Fine. You want me to ask a different question?
No. So obviously, yeah, you know what you're saying. Black Americans obviously has a massive influence on Africans, of course, innit?
Yeah.
And Black culture itself. But what you guys have to understand, and from the first point that we were talking about, you Americans are African deep down. So to reject, that perspective is completely wrong.
Why
You
do
are
you
African.
want to associate yourself with Americans?
What do you mean Americans?
Americans-
we
Americans-
are associated with you as being African, not you being
No,
American.
but Americans don't want to associate with Africa
And there we
You're
go.
gonna
Why?
be- you're
Why?
gonna be
Why not?
associated
Why not?
anyways.
Why not?
because there were Black people in America before Christopher Columbus came.
And where did they come from?
Huh?
Like, if we
No,
don't-
hold on.
No, you're gonna
Hold on.
decide-
Stop.
So they
No
agree
one
with that.
knows that. No one knows that.
Alright, cool. You're gonna be
Listen, you
associated
just
with Africa
agreed
anyway.
at the start, you just said everyone
you
keep
lot are
Africa.
called African Americans.
But hold on. My thing is this. Why?
Man just said at the start that everyone came from Africa, right?
Yeah.
Boom. Man just said that, and he's asking a question. Oh, they came from.
Listen.
Congo.
No. We have to clarify. You're talking about two different things.
Okay.
All right. We talking about two different things. I want to go back to. I want to go. Yeah, he's cool. I want to go to one thing.
Go on.
Why do you guys think it's acceptable for y'all to use the word nigga?
You?
That's a good question.
Actually, first of all, you Americans actually started that. And so you
Why
Americans
is
use
it
it way more than us.
What makes you think that?
But
What's acceptable for us to
The
say?
nigga?
Wait, yeah.
Because
like, who's gonna
obviously-
stop us, isn't it?
No, but it's not about who's going to stop. But as a Black person, as you consider yourself, right? Why do you think it's acceptable for you to use the word nigga?
it's a term that was used to obviously, describe or obviously, call upon black people from obviously the mass perspective.
How? That's not what it means. That's not what it stands
I
for.
want to hear your
What do you
point.
mean?
Do you think it's acceptable for us to use nigga?
No, I don't think it's acceptable.
Why?
Because the word, the N word. Let's change that.
Because
Because
associates with slavery and obviously the suffering. I
yeah,
get that. I get
all right. And then Black Americans took the word back away from the oppressors and renamed it in our own type of way, so they couldn't be able to use it against us anymore. And now you guys internationally are using it all willy nilly, huh?
And what's that the word?
With the A. With the A.
Okay, so you're saying that you Americans took it and changed it
Yeah, and changed it.
to what, nigger?
Yeah. We took the ER and changed it to the A to
Okay.
make it more, so we have the power over it. Now they don't.
Okay.
That's
yeah.
why you can't. That's why white people are not allowed to use it in America.
Okay, yeah.
So why do you guys think that you have the right to use it when it has nothing to do with your culture and you blatantly say it? Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
I get it. So
hold
you
on,
said
hold on,
to me,
hold
you
on.
guys
Let
have
me
to say it.
land my plane. Let me land my
Wow,
plane.
you-
Let me land my plane.
Okay.
Let me land my
Wow,
plane.
you
Let
keep
me
keeping words. You
let
keep
me
keeping-
let me
Ah,
let
you
me
can't
let
be doing
nah
that.
nah.
You can't be
Let me
doing
land my
that. Are you
plane.
serious?
Listen to the point. I'm not gatekeeping words. You guys are using it out of context and in the wrong situations, which is allowing. Yo, there's tons of. Let's be honest.
How do you know we
Be
are?
honest. You don't say the word nigga around your white friends.
We do.
Why do you think it's acceptable to do that?
What do you mean?
Why do you think it's acceptable to do that?
Bro,
I don't get. What do you mean? Bro, it's a terminology that we just say. Like,
How is it a terminology for you to say it's not in your culture?
Oh my God, you can't be gatekeeping words, brother.
How am I
Seriously.
gate? Why is it acceptable? All right, so let me ask you a question. Why is it acceptable for you to use it and not white people and not English people to use it?
Oh my
What's the
God.
difference?
Well, that's exactly.
What's the difference? What's the difference between you using the N word and Caucasian English people?
you know, I don't really know the history of the.
Listen,
Wait, I don't.
Just because you changed it, yeah, does not mean you get to keep it. We also suffered as well. Any black person
You didn't
suffered.
suffer off the back of that word. You
can I
didn't
ask you a
suffer. That's
question?
not
Can
your
I ask you a
culture.
Cool, 'cause
Right,
I don't.
so the black people in the UK in slavery,
We
they never
took-
suffered.
No, black people in America.
And in the UK, not America, in the UK.
You're not from the UK.
No,
Okay,
hold on.
but-
Let me ask you a question.
No.
All right, guys, one at a time. One at a time.
No, me.
All right.
Black people in the UK also suffered and got called the word nigger. So your point is invalid because we also suffered.
Black people in the UK.
Also suffered.
The black people that are in the UK at this moment in time are just
Slavery. They
Yeah,
also
but
got
those
called the
people,
word nigger.
and that comes down to the question I asked you earlier. Where are those people? You guys completely took their identity.
What do you mean? They came from Africa.
No, 3 generations is here right now. There's only
Yes.
3 generations. Where are the people that was before when it was during the slavery times? Only 3 generations that's here right now.
I've got a question for you. You know,
I'm making you think.
I don't know much about the history of the word nigger, so I'm going to limit on how much I say. And
I respect that.
cool.
That's a
Let me ask you a
respectable
question,
response.
yeah?
That's a respectable response.
Because like, I can start yapping, but I won't make sense in it. But more time, you know the word nigger, yeah? Cool. Do you know if English people, British black people were called nigger during the slave trade in the UK? Because there were slaves in the UK, you know? There was slaves, the British owned slave.
Personally, I don't know that history of the UK. I only know the Civil Rights Act that Americans had a shot.
Okay, so you only know American, right?
No, I know the UK as well, but I don't know pertaining to these little nuances when it comes down to the slavery situation.
The Brits had slaves. They had
Yeah,
black
they did have slaves, yes.
They have black slaves.
Yes.
So cool. So if the Brits had slaves, yeah, and let's say they were using the terminology nigger, yeah, cool. That mean, are you saying that
We're talking-
black individuals are not allowed to say the word?
No, we're
nigger?
talking about from the last 3 generations back, right? That's not you.
Yeah, I know.
You're from Africa.
Yeah.
So why do you think it's acceptable for you to use that word? You're not part of those people that you're hypothetically talking about.
The reason
That's
I
true.
said
It's a good question, right?
What?
You're not part of that generation of the black Brits who went through that slave situation,
I'm not-
of a
I'm not-
hypothetical situation of them calling each other the N-word. Okay,
I'm East
you-
African,
yeah,
innit?
you're from Africa.
Yeah, yeah,
Why
yeah.
do you think it's acceptable for
Not
you
East-
and your culture
I'll
to
tell
use
you
that?
why I use it. I use it because, of course, the people around me growing up, they used it. Do you know what I mean?
To be-
that's how-
to
that's how it
cosplay
spread.
Black American.
That's how it spreads. innit?
Oh my God. All right, so my video, my microphone, my audio, everything went bad right after there. I don't know what happened. My microphones are literally going out. I'm gonna have to buy a whole new set or something. I don't know. I think it's just done. But they deviated so many times. They wasn't answering any of my questions because they couldn't answer any of my questions. The other guy said a very important, he said, I'm going to limit my use of that word because I don't know the history of the culture it comes from. And I can see that they were open-minded to being informed, but at the same time combative. And I like the combative situation because it gives me a perspective to think about how I was going to respond to them. Now, if you are enjoying these type of videos or you have any particular evidence or documents or information on the questions that are being asked, and you think you give me a better clarification of the topics that we're talking about, please comment it down below. Don't be shy. If you like these type of videos, hit this video with a like, because the more views, the more likes, and more engagements, the more opportunities I'll have to have these type of conversations, especially for the FBA States and the black people internationally and the diaspora. The main focus of this is for clarification, so we can all understand each other's perspectives, and I can do this. I'm just a host. My name is AdonisCrashBoom. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys very soon. Let's get it.
We strictly gang shit. Yeah, you ain't gang gang. Look at who you came with. Yeah, you ain't gang gang. You ain't gang. You ain't gang. You ain't gang.